everybody, this is Summer with Done Naturally, and today I have a really interesting question to ask all of you. And this is a question that was asked of me 12 years ago in 2007 at a breastfeeding conference held by La Leche League of Missouri in Columbia, Missouri. And the speaker, her name was Diane Wiesinger. She is a very well-known author, breastfeeding advocate, lactation consultant, La Leche League leader, and she's speaking to all of us, a room full of breastfeeding advocates, La Leche League leaders, lactation consultants, birth workers, doulas, physicians, nurse practitioners, nurses, you name it. We're all sitting there wanting to help families breastfeed and listening to her. And she asked us a question that I had never been asked before. And I'm gonna ask you, what if there was 2 options for feeding in the world? Only 2. And those 2 options were, number 1, you can breastfeed and formula comes out of your breast. Option 2, you can bottle feed and breast milk comes out of the bottle. Those are the only 2 options. What would you do? Oh my gosh, the entire room fell silent. Crickets, crickets, crickets. None of us had an immediate answer. I was shocked that I didn't. What would I do? Thinking, well, we all know about the immunological benefits of breast milk, the nutrients that can't be replicated. And we all know about the bonding and the connection and attachment that happens with direct breastfeeding and the oral facial development of all of those muscles that happens with direct breastfeeding. There's so many great things about both of those options. What would you do if you had to choose? Well, we all sat there and thought, and we all had different answers and for different reasons. What was mine? Probably will shock you. I sat and thought and realized my answer would be I would breastfeed and formula would come out of my breasts. Why? I have no idea why that answer feels best for me, but it does. I think back to my children and breastfeeding all of them and how much I loved that direct connection with them that no one else could do. No one else could give them that. They couldn't latch on to anyone else, and that was powerful for me. And I'm not sure if those were the only 2 feeding options that I would choose bottle feeding breast milk. Isn't it interesting? What would you do? What would you do? Thankfully, we have many, many more options in this world. But just a thought. Think about it. Bye, guys.